A very good morning and welcome to this Saturday's Rub of the Green, and we're televising this morning from a very wet, damp and miserable Kaikorai bowling club. It's just the conditions that have deteriorated since around about 8 o'clock this morning, and we're underway in a Division 1 pairs match between the host club and Forbury Park White. And the lead for the Kaikorai side is Mike Bracegirdle, and the skip is Pete Wilson. Sorry, my mistake. That's the Forbury Park side of Pete Wilson and Mike Bracegirdle, and the host club side, Craig McCaw, is skipping with Johnny Potaki as his lead. So we're underway in the first end, and how many ends we get in, it's in the lap of the gods, but it's driving rain across from where I'm sitting. It's coming in behind, which is, I'm sheltered in here, so it's quite good, but miserable for the certainly for the players. Mike Bracegirdle with a pretty good effort there, playing the forehand side. So the weather was predicted, but just one of those Saturdays, and we've had a real bad run of Saturdays. I think there's about 5. We've had either wet starts or certainly the weather's intervened. It's a very good effort there from Johnny Potaki. Mike Bracegirdle looks pretty well down, and he's played a great bowl here, so a shot itself may have 2. Johnny Potaki just is green and white, and it's the green's still running pretty quickly, but there are signs of the surface about rink 3, I think, where the sides are playing over there. So the hoodies are on and the brollies are up, and we just don't know how many ends we're going to get, but there's certainly bleak conditions for the guys. They hate playing in these sort of conditions, but we can't do much about it, unfortunately. Pete Wilson with his first bowl from the Forbury Park side, and Craig McCaw skipping the Kaikorai pair. Just looking for that short bowl of the Forbury Park side. Pete Wilson just breaking towards the head now, a pretty good effort. We found that gap. Craig McCaw, so look across the ranks. Russell Dorr skipping the Kaikorai 4 against Forbury Park. And Daniel Sinclair is opposing skip. So Pete Wilson with his ball just having trouble already trying to grip the bowls at the chamois and the towels are out. Don't know if he'll have the weight. No, he's shorting across the centre line. So Forbury Park do have a shot. So Craig McCaw will be looking to sit that shot bowls. He comes down the forehand side. Just having a look at the head now. It's just the one shot to a Forbury Park combination. Pete Wilson might brace girdle. Certainly the light's not flash at all, but it's driving in from the south, and it's supposed to have cleared at May for the afternoon bowlers, but Mike Bracegirdle away on his backhand first bowl, second hand. Very good effort. Johnny Podaki's well short. The problem is with the gripping and the holding of the bowls. It's certainly going to be a test. Short, another pretty good effort from Mike. But better weighted this time from Johnny Podeke, and that may be the shot. Mike Bracegirdle with his third bowl, just drifts round to match his first one. He's short again. So the skips go back to play their bowls as the rain continues to drive in and the wind is picked up, which is making it worse. Pete Wilson, his first bowl looks pretty well pointed here. He's just drifted round the back. Match those bowls of Mike Bracegirdle's. Craig McCaw on the forehand side.
Bring your bowling arm out here, Davey.
Thanks for that, Mel. Yeah. Somebody hasn't turned up by the sound of it. It's a pretty good ball from Pete Wilson. I'm picking that may be the shot. Don't know if this one's going to trouble the head at all, and it's not. It's pretty short. Pete Wilson's last bowl drifting nicely into the head. To be wanting Craig to change his hand and sit that shot ball. If any movement of the kitty would give him another couple of shots. No, he's going to stay on the preferred hand. Looks pretty well weighted. He's drifting in nicely to the head. He's played this if it just holds up for him. No, it's just one to the Forbury Park side. So it's a 2-shot lead.
So we were saying there before, Dave, off camera, with this kind of weather, what constitutes a game?
I think it's 14 ends. As I recall, 14 ends would certainly does in the afternoon. I'm pretty sure it's the same right through. So, but it's kind of coming in waves. That's the thing you can't really see behind, but it's murky. There's no doubt about that. And it's uncomfortable, and already you can hear the sound of the water as the bowl's being delivered.
Looking out for those rooster tails. Always look good on camera. I'm pretty sure they annoy the bowlers.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a test. You're going to have to bring out all the tricks. I see Dave Callan there striding down the green. He'd be loving this. Pretty good effort there from Johnny Potiki. Mike Bracegirdle looks pretty well weighted again. Is he just going to pull up short? So, Kite do have the shot. Very good effort. Mike Bracegirdle's last bowl of this end. He starts to break that towards there. It's a very good bowl. Be just the one shot. Drifting around to the back, which is very handy there.
Do you think in these conditions, Dave, do they play faster or slower when it's raining like this? What does it do to the game?
It can slow it down.
The players themselves, they try and play a bit faster to keep warm?
They have to try and do something. They're all rugged up. Some of them still like their shorts, though, that's for sure.
Easier to tow yourself down, maybe.
Yeah. Wilson's first bowl. It's well short. The problem they have is gripping the bowl. It's it's tough
when they release it.
Your hands get wet and cold, and it's
And this beautiful summery tropical weather, the last weekend of summer.
dreadful. Just slipped on by there, that ball from McCaw.
I just mentioned that if it wasn't for our sponsors, the crew wouldn't be out and about, neither would Dave this morning. So a quick mention of electrified bikes out there on their e-bikes. You've been out on the e-bikes much there, Dave?
Could have been. Not for me, thank you very much.
Not for you. Well, I'll skip the next one and we'll talk about that at the end. But Honda Dunedin, they've got a bunch of cool little everything's about E these days. E-cars, e-bikes. We've got Honda Dunedin, living well. They look after people quite well, an age concern. Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner, that you'll need that in the summer days down in Dunedin.
Need it now, just about.
Yeah, we need some Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner on our commentary booth
right now. Yeah,
we got Mornington Tav. They put on a good feed for the after match. We got Ready Lawn, looking after people's lawns, and Gillian's, always a good supporter of bowls locally.
Yes, our grateful thanks to them. Without them, we wouldn't have a game really. So Forbury Park have 2 shots. Probably likes the forehand side now. Look to maybe any movement of the jack would be handy.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether our mics will pick that up, but I can see what you mean. That race of the ball coming past, it's certainly got a sound to it now, doesn't it? Like a bike tyre through a puddle.
Well, I mean, you can see over that patch over there towards the street side that it's quite wet over there.
It's getting deeper, isn't it? I think almost a half a centimetre of water over there now.
So 3 ends gone.
Get their masks and snorkels out.
4 zip to the
What was that on the last one, Dave?
Forbury Park. I think it was a couple. I'm not sure. I didn't see them with their. Usually pretty quick with their. It's 4-0, so I guess it may have been a couple. He did indicate too. Pretty good effort here from Johnny Bodek. Just drifting around the back, but good effort. Another good effort from Mike Bracegirdle.
We've got a good contrast for the cameras today with the coloured balls, with the pinks and the whites and the purples. Look good on camera.
It'd be nice if the sun was shining too, but I guess they stick out more when the conditions are a bit murky. You think the day we had yesterday was super yesterday, and then it's always the one day of the week that doesn't want to cooperate.
It's so unpredictable though. You just never know what's going to happen, do you?
No, that's right.
We'll probably get some sunshine this afternoon.
Supposedly it is, but
probably as soon as the match is finished, the sun will.
Yeah, Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
A pretty good effort from Johnny Bodek there. most of these guys will be playing this afternoon, so it means a drying off time before they start the afternoon bowls, if indeed it is going to be on.
Well, you were saying before, again, that call has to be made as either early or late because of the nature of just people's travel
it's
time.
just, well, it was too late to cancel it this morning. Guys that are coming from Outram, Eastern Districts, those sorts of... But it was very pleasant this morning early on. I think about 6 o'clock was about 30 seconds you heard it, but then it built up from the south and
got heavier
and that was it, got heaviness.
On,
yeah.
Well, our viewers can happily sit in their nice, cosy, warm lounge rooms with the fire going and leave the wet stuff to us, eh, Dave?
Happy days. Pete Wilson pretty well down there. I can't see he gets through that bowl. No, he's just gone round. I'm not sure who's got the shot there. No indication at the moment. So Craig McCall, it's pretty well weighted here. Was it across the... was he just going to get inside? He's just short. Pretty good effort. Pete Wilson says he's not liking that at all. And Craig McCord said he just need a bit more green. It's his weight this time. So one to the Kaikorai combination. They're finally on the board. So 4-1 to Forbury Park after the fourth end is Johnny Potake on his way at backhand first bowl. Pretty short. Actually hear the noise of the water as the players are walking up and down now, and it's increased in intensity. The rain sweeping in from the south. There's a pretty good bowl here from Mike Bracegirdle. It's a top effort. So Johnny's changing now to his forehand. Oh, he's short again. He won't be happy with that, but gee, it's tough for everybody now. Mike Bracegirdle's bowled short, but in the count. I don't think he's going to be here again. He won't be. It's 3 short bowls. Mike Bracegirdle with his last bowl. Forehand side. Breaking now towards the head, that's a pretty good effort. I see Russell Dawes just walking along the back of the green there with a squeegee in his hand, so he's going to be taking some of that water off at the far end. Make it a bit more comfortable. A lot of water there, he's squeegeeing that into the ditch. First ball of Craig McCaw's is well short. And, it really has gotten dark now. It's very gloomy. And, good ball here from Pete Wilson. He's short. It'll be in the count. It's a better bowl from Craig McCaw. Sneaking for the shot. It is the shot. So really good effort from Craig McCaw. Pete Wilson's, is he going to get the running? He's still running on. Has he got picked up a shot? I think he has. That's a very good ball. Very good reply from Pete Wilson. So Craig McCaw with his last ball. He said he thinks it's too wide. Starting to drifting out towards the head. It's not going to trouble the score. And Pete Wilson with his last ball. Forehand side. Looks to be coming in nicely towards the head as it got the legs. So wait till that score goes up on the board. I'm not sure if it was a single or two there to Forbury Park. Was one shot to Forbury Park, so they go out to 5-1 lead after 5 ends. Good opening ball from Mike Bracegirdle on his backhand side. And Johnny stick with his forehand. He's got the running. He looks pretty. It's just going to sneak inside there. That'll be the shot. Very good effort. Another good effort from Mike. Johnny will look to stay on that forehand side. How's his weight? He looks pretty well played. He's going to sneak in. Bad luck for that. Just the one shot. Very good effort from Mike round the back. Insurance bowl there at the back. So Johnny Potterkey with his third and final bowl looks pretty well weighted. He's just going to get that's a good bowl there. Very good effort. It certainly hasn't brightened up. In fact, it's very gloomy. It's in fact, you probably get better days during the rugby season than you would this morning. So Craig McCaw on his forehand. He's going to be short. Be happy with that. Good effort here from Pete Wilson, what you don't know. How's his line? He's better weighted. It's handy bowl there. Mike's just having a look at the head here. So two to the Kaikorai side. Played it with weight. He's looking to tip that bowl through, but like he's so Craig McCaw had come down to have a look at the head, so he's jogging back to play his last bowls. So rain drives in from the south. He's walked away from that bowl. He's not happy with that at all. It was on a good line. So just a one shot to Kaikorai, so 5-2 after 6 ends. Looks a better opening bowl from Johnny Potiki. Mike Bracegirdle, this first ball looks pretty well played here too. He's just commented that these bowls slipped out and he's played it too bad. Well, he'd be happy with that if the ball slipped out of his hand, so... It was very difficult. Johnny's off, changing into his backhand now. Probably get a bit of protection around the back there. If he's able to make it. Still running on. Three good bowls. So the league for Forbury Park is looking to clean this out. Start again. It's high, wide and handsome. So Craig McCaw, backhand side, he's just said he doesn't want to be short. Pretty well done, just to cross the face. Pete Wilson's having a look now. Played this on the forehand. Way across the face. So he really wants one somewhere around the back. Just in case they're successful with that drive, that Kitty will certainly go to the back of the rink. I don't know if he's got the weight again. And Pete Wilson on the fly again. The opposite side this time, so just trying to draw now. So third time lucky maybe. Looks better pointed. Oh, great bowl. And he's picked up 2 shots. Very good effort. So 2 to the Forbury Park side. They go to $7-2 after 7 ends.
Yeah, just had a wander around there, Dave, and it looks all right from in here. But if you can see off towards up the valley there,
Yeah,
that wind's just
yeah.
pushing that rain through quite fast now.
It's ponding quite badly now, especially particularly over that corner and just in the
Yeah, that
between
puddle over
ranks
there. Yeah,
3 and 4, I think.
We're going to try and get a shot of that before and just show some of the viewers how wet the actual green's actually getting out there. She's probably dropped a couple of degrees in temperature too, I'd say. The boys must be getting cold out there.
It's just uncomfortable, that's really what it is. It's no fun at all. And the towels and that can only absorb so much moisture.
And again, so once game's in play, they continue on, or can the greenkeeper actually say you're damaging my green too much?
Well,
once they're in play,
it's just cool, but he's gone to play elsewhere, so it could be up to the players to.
You'll be watching
decide.
our coverage.
He'll be playing somewhere else, I think, Duncan. So yeah,
We're looking after it, Duncan. We're trying.
As we speak, he's just walked on the gate, so they were washed out wherever they were, so they've arrived back. So
He's looking at
Duncan
his puddles.
and Stuart McConnell, yeah.
See if I can wrangle him on mic and have a wee chat to you on our coverage there, Dave.
It's Mike Bracegirdle's well down here, has 3 shots. It's a very good ball. So Johnny Potaki, forehand side for him as he looks to try and get in there. He's still heavy, he's mentioned, but they're just starting to slow a bit now. Pete Wilson, he's on his forehand. He looks pretty well weighted here. Yeah, it's a pretty good effort. Craig McCaw, backhand side. Mel Carmichael walks past, probably a way to get his coat and umbrella. Softly from the north end. Oh, very good ball from Craig McCaw, and he stayed with it. Sticking with the backhand side, he's just as green, otherwise he had to pick that or sat there, I think. Johnny just having a measure. So 2 shots to the Kaikorai side. Just be pulling up short. So I'll have a measure just to confirm.
Just going to try and get Duncan for you. Have a chat about the green.
So 2 shots to the Kaikorai combinations, 7-4 after 18s. As the squeegeeing takes place on the far rink, a lot of water over there, they're getting off into the ditch. It's really starting to pond now, just how much longer will it go on? Pretty hardy souls. That's a very good opening ball from Johnny. Now the players are just saying now that it's getting worse, and I don't think it'll be long before they can it. Johnny's second bowl just across the centre line. Enough for another shot. There's Johnny's weight, but he has the 3 shots. He's fallen short there. But just mentioning the skips, how heavy it's getting now, and the bowl's just slipping out of their hands. It's certainly a lot worse now than it was when we started 3/4 an hour ago. Very good bowl from Craig McCall. That'll be another one. Just across the face of the head and off to the side, so Craig will be looking to put another one there, and they're certainly playing with extra weight now. Pretty good looking ball here from Pete Wilson. Is he snuck in for the shot? Hey, just still the one to the Kaikorai side. He gets around that bowl, he's short by now, he's into the front of the pack.
No, I couldn't find Duncan there. I was trying to get him for comments there for you, Dave. They said they're down at Forbury and it was blowing a gale down there apparently, shocking conditions.
That's why they've all come back, yeah.
They say Duncan might have gone to get warm.
Just the one shot to Kike, 7-5.
Nine ends, getting closer.
Nines. The wind certainly picked up just looking over the houses over there. It wasn't blowing like that before. It's blowing in from the south. So
yeah, got a bit of a bite to it too. And those puddles are definitely forming in the centre of that green now, aren't they, Dave?
Yeah.
And across this.
As I said, it's a lot worse now than what it was when he started at 9 o'clock. It's
And like you said before, the challenge is just trying to get a grip on that ball, is it? And this kind of the bowl. And you can see some of the rinks on the far side when they release it badly. The wobbles down the wobbles across the green, doesn't it?
Yeah. Mike Bracegirdle sticking to his backhand side, but going to be well short, but still enough for a couple of shots. Last ball was about 1.5 yards too heavy. Going to Craig. Now he might be just taking that off. He's going to be too light, which is frustrating.
I'd say play a few chances up through Mike. Come past, it's all good too.
See now that the water's not dropping there, but now the wind's picked up.
Yeah. Well, need the sun to aid the drying process, but the rain has stopped, or is it my imagination? It looks a bit brighter up there as I look.
Yeah, no, it's
We don't know
almost
what's
peeking
behind
through
us,
to
of
the
course.
actual sky.
Yeah, mate, I think you're only playing through me here.
Yep, all right. Feels like it's stopped temporarily, briefly. Just as the lads were wondering what to do.
Craig McCall looks pretty well played here. That's a great bowl. Nearly a touch, I would suggest. Oh, just gone round the back. Enough for the shot. As Pete Wilson played, he'd be looking to sit that bowl. Just gone round behind, so he just needs to repeat that previous shot. Pretty well weighted again as he drifts in now towards there. That's two very good bowls. Craig McCaw. Just a touch on the heavy side with that bowl from Pete Wilson. Can Craig make it three? He thinks it's pretty tight, but he might get the gap. No, he's... Still they squeegee the green on the far side. There's Pete Wilson, he's just gone across the face. I think that might have been two shots to the Kaikorai side, and it was. So it's all tied up. 7 ends. 10 ends. We're halfway there, and 7 all.
At this point, when it seems to be clearing up, Dave, will they just continue on?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Get all the ends
yeah,
in
they
there?
will. Yeah, yep. Yeah. Look across to Russell Dawes, they're all tied up as well. 6 shots apiece after 7 ends. Johnny Perdicky with his first ball, he was pretty well weighted there. He's going to sit there very nicely. Better looking ball from Mike Bracegirdle. He's just shifted around the back. Maybe it's all passed through this weather, you wouldn't know. Certainly the wind's got a bit of a bite to it, but
The squeegee out on the other side.
Yeah, it's a lot of water over there. Feel for the guys in their shorts. So Craig McCaw, he's just contemplating there for a minute. He's going to play his forehand. Maybe just a bit of cover around the back. It just needs to be around that for very, very good effort, Craig McCaw. Pete Wilson's, he got the running, he's a bit short. Just another pretty good looking bowl here from Craig McCaw, just the safety shot. Well, he's probably jack level there. Looks from here. See what Pete Wilson can do with his. He needs to get that gap there. Gonna miss everything. So he's had a look at the head. He's sticking with his forehand side. He needs to get past it. If he's round, he's got a cracking bowl. Yeah. May not be in the count. What Johnny was saying. Pete Wilson's weight. Does he need to push that one on, or he might just... No, he's just going to sit on that bunch there. So taking out one Kaikorai bowl. Just looking to have a measure. So 3 shots to do. Kaikorai combination, one of the better ends, and I think that's most conceded by either side. So 10-7 now to Kaikorai after 11 ends.
So 11 ends down, and another quick mention of our proud sponsors, bringing in this coverage every Saturday that we possibly can, weather permitting, thankfully today, regardless of the weather we played on. So we've got Electrify, do a great range of bikes, mainly on the e-bike section, makes biking so much more accessible these days with electric bikes, not having to pedal as much, and Dunedin and Otago offering some great rides all over. We've got Honda Dunedin still on that E area. They've got a range of electrified vehicles, environmentally friendly, large and small range of vehicles there. We've got Gillian's, always a proud supporter of the local Dunedin Bowl scene. We've got Living Well, got a range of activities and services available to help people continue on, and Age Concern, same sort of organisation, looking after the aged people of Dunedin community. Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner. Hopefully everyone's had to think about the beautiful winter ahead of us and thinking about getting their heat pumps clean. We've got Mornington Tav, great
Supporters, good feed.
great feed, great supporters, and Ready Lawn. Fred Doherty out there on the Tyree out at Outram.
Well, as we speak, it's certainly brightened up to what it was, but we better not speak too soon. As the
Almost blue sky, trying to peek through little patches there.
still winds fairly strong. There's a very good bowl from Mike Bracegirdle. There's a toucher as well. And the people, if you get out to support your clubs tomorrow at the Tyree, the Interclub Sevens semis and finals, and good luck to the teams involved in the men's Kaikorai, Fairfield, Tyree, St Kilda, and the women's Fairfield against Green Island. So not doing anything tomorrow, get out to the Tyree Club and support your clubs. Craig McCory's from his forehand side, as Mike Bracegirdle has the shot for Forbury Park. It looks pretty well down here. It's very good effort from Craig McCoy. It's a very good effort from Pete Wilson. That'll be a couple at least. Just going to be short. Pete Wilson's tracking pretty well here. I don't know if that's in the count. So it sounds like it could be 4 down here. Trying to sit in amongst those bowls there. Is he narrow? Or is he well played here? He looks to be pretty well played. Oh, great effort. He's just gone through that gap. So Mike Bracegirdle indicates they have 3. Pete Wilson with his last bowl. So it stays at 3 and we're all tied up again at 10 apiece. So now they're just seeing how the match situation is. Levy's measure it out, I think.
And what's that for?
No,
there,
just
Dave?
seeing how short the mat is as opposed to where the kitty is. It must be, they've worked it out. They've walked it out, so it seems to be fine. Good opening ball from Mike. Got a ball from Johnny. Rested that first ball out. Forbury Parks. Mike's probably looking to play the same sort of shot. He's going to be short. Another good ball from Johnny. He's rested that ball out as well. So Mike's last ball, he looks pretty well weighted here. He's going to pick up that kitty. Oh, he just went past it.
A little kiss.
Tushy paper there. That's ooh. So Pete Wilson with his first ball, forehand side. I think the idea was to try and rest that shot ball out. It just a bit quick. I just think that maybe that rain has passed through. It's certainly brighter than it was half an hour ago, but still a lot of water around the, especially down the end green, the end rinks. Very good effort from Pete Wilson. I think Very good effort from Craig McCaw. The Kaikorai have the shot. Mike just indicating that he wasn't far away with his last one, so this looks a lot closer. Has he rested that bowl out? Oh, he has. Very good effort. So now they find themselves one down now. So the pink ball, they're obviously worth a few if he can dislodge it. See, just rocked it, not enough to dislodge it. And just when we thought it was brightening up, normal surface resumes. So 11-10 to Forbury Park as we play the 14th end. He's just drifting around just to wait. Probably jack level, I would think. A pretty good looking bowl here from Mike. He's just going to get hooked up on his first bowl. Still there for Johnny on that backhand side. Going to get through that gap. Pretty good looking ball here from Mike as he pushes it, unsure of the shot. Oh, just his weight had a great line too. So Pete Wilson playing the forehand side. He'll be looking to pick up that kitty and take it across to Mike's bowl. He's just his weight. He's going to finish on the ditch. That'll be the first one today. So McCaw follows us down. Also on that forehand side, he's drifting past. He could be in the ditch, I think. We'll leave it. Good looking ball here from Pete Wilson. I'm certain that'll be the shot itself. Very good effort from Craig McCaw. He's just gone by. He's just slid past. So he's got the weight. Maybe in the count. She got the weight to get here. It'll be a very good ball from Craig McCaw. Well, Johnny just saying that saved another 4, so very good effort from the Kaikorai skip. And once again, it's tied up at 11 apiece as we play the 15th end. So look across the rinks, looks like Russell Dorr could be down there, uncertain about that. Looks like about 13-6 in the 4s. Really good ball there from Johnny Potiki. As we speak now, it looks like they're starting to lift as I look towards the hills on my left here. And it's a lot brighter than it was. So that's the shot, the last bowl from Mike Bracegirdle. So forehand, he's looking for the bowl or the jack or the instructions from the skip. Pretty well pointed here. Oh. Another good ball from Mike Bracegirdle. So in fact, this in the fours match 16-6 to Forbury Park, and I think Forbury are also one shot away from winning the singles. Just keep an up to date on that. There's a very good ball from Craig McCaw, and he's kicked that out to the side. I don't know how many hands they'll have there, maybe two. Just difficult to see from here. Oh, great ball from Pete Wilson. Good efforts from Craig McCaw, I think. Pete Wilson will be looking to add to the count. Looks pretty well pointed here. Is he going to sit on that and flop it? No. So it's just the one shot to Kaikorai at the moment. Craig McCaw looks pretty well tracked here. Just his weight. Two it was, I'm sure that was the indication.
We're H Concern Otago.
H Concern Otago hosts a multitude of social activities, including interwalks.
Living Well Disability Resource Centre, a not-for-profit charitable organisation and your one-stop shop for information and resources to help you retain independence. We offer a wide range of assistive products from jar openers to mobility scooters and provide assessments for Total Mobility, the half-price taxi scheme. Come and see the friendly team. You'll find us on the corner of George and Bath Streets, ground floor of Burns House.
Why wait for seed to germinate? Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
Every day the team at Gillian supports grieving families at their time of need, from answering your questions to organising a farewell that reflects the wishes of your loved one. We can help. Call Gillian's today.
with jazz. The next generation from Honda.
The Kaikorai combination. The score going up now. Yeah, 2 shots it was, so 13-11 as we play the 16th end. A pretty good opening ball from Johnny Potiki. Another good looking bowl coming in here from Johnny, and that'll be a toucher. Oh, it's a superb bowl from Mike Bracegirdle. Can't see that last ball was a shot. This could possibly be the Forbury Park side with the shot. And the singles over 25-8 by the look of it to the Kaikorai singles player against Dave Cullen. Just his weight. I'm sure it's a shot to Forbury Park. I just can't see the kiddies blocked. So away goes Craig McCaw on his forward. Playing with a bit of weight, he might be looking to push one of those bowls if Johnny's into the head, but he's way through the hole. Pretty good effort from Pete Wilson. He's a lot closer this time. Oh, just took one of the Johnny's bowls out. Yeah, pretty good bowl there from Pete Wilson. I think he, if it stays on, is it just going to, just be right on the edge. He probably senses the danger. Craig might be looking for that bowl. As his weight here, as he's played it better this time. All he has is enough to. Can't see who's got the shot. Mike's just having a look out at the head. So it was a very good ball from McCaw. He's got the shot back for the Kaikorai side. So Pete Wilson will be looking to dislodge that. Playing on his backhand. He said it's not going to turn enough. Well, he might get it like that. Well. That'll be interesting. So I've taken one out. A couple of those were touches. They're just trying to work that out. Let's see. Long measure comes out. So we're just making sure the bowls checked were in fact counted. So it's all tied up again after 16 hands at 13 apiece.
It's locked with the. Just go to the men's one, should be right.
First ball on this, a 17th end from Mike Bracegirdle. Looks to be about jack level, maybe just a bowl jack low. Johnny Potiki follows him down on that hand. Just a reminder of the sevens semis and final tomorrow out at the Tyree Club. If you're not doing anything, get out there and support your club if it's involved. Very good effort from Johnny Potiki. Mike Bracegirdle has the shot. next week we find ourselves up at the Walkery Club there, where they will be hosting Tyree. So that's next Saturday morning. I think she's a bit nervous. Very good effort. Backhand side for Pete Wilson. So he's pretty tight. What's he going to do? Is he going to give that kitty a... Oh no. Sat there for another shot. Craig McCaw forehand side. Be looking just to rest in amongst those bowls, or he's played a very good bowl here. He's just going to sneak through. You've got a great effort.
Tough draw, mate. I think you're jacking the bun. I think you're just running that jacking the bun. Real tough draw there. Need that. Third shot.
Good try there from Pete Wilson. That's very good bowler here, handy. There's another very good ball from Craig McCaw. Oh, he played that well with no result. Looks pretty well, tracking well this ball from Peter Wilson. Is it going to be another shot? It's the shot itself, so Kaikorai now find themselves 2 down, but if he can sit that bowl, the pink bowl, he'll get the shot. He's off on the forehand side, looks well weighted. How's his green? It looks pretty well played here. If he misses that, oh dear, what a great effort. So 15 to 13 to Forbury Park. And the skips just checking their cards as the board.
I think I put it the wrong one, Craig. It should be 15 all, shouldn't it? Oh no, sorry.
Good opening ball from Ray Skirtle. It's 15-13 to Forbury Park. Another good bowl from Bracegirdle. There's Johnny Podeke tries to drift round that bowl just as wait. Is he going to drift? No, he's not. Good effort though. Another good effort from Mike Bracegirdle. He's played well this morning in these conditions. So they find themselves 2 down. Really changing to the forehand.
Or you're playing posture, sit that through, whatever. Yeah. Be positive.
Might be a tad wide there for that, unless he gets a slide off his own. It's pretty good bowl there from Craig McCaw. I'm not sure they got the shot, so they'll be quite happy with that. He sits, gets an edge off that just the shot itself. So. So the water's certainly disappeared from the green. It's probably the best conditions of the morning now. The clouds have certainly lifted from around the hills. It's a lot brighter, so the guys might be happy to get their afternoon in as well.
We're starting to see the edges of Flagstaff now too, up the top. And that big puddle off the middle's gone now too, isn't it?
So Craig now going up to just have a look, see what the lie of the land. could be more than a couple down there.
It still seems to be going almost point for point, doesn't it?
Just 15-13, yeah, and this
A well
could
chosen,
be
lineup you've picked here, Dave.
this could be a vital in unless he can save something here. I'm not sure how many he's down. It could be if you're looking to draw that as he got the weight, it's looking to be drifting in now towards the head. Oh, I don't know if that's going to make any difference. Now we'll see how many they take out. So I've taken out one. I think it looks to be measured for the rest. So it's just the two. Okay, so 17-13 now to Forbury Park. Just that small break now that's been shot for shot right up until now, and that's that. They have that buffer, but anything could happen. Conditions certainly improved, no doubt about that. The water's disappeared now, and it's certainly not any warmer, but there's no more rain. Good opening ball for Mike. Just been steady all morning. Pretty well pointed again. Yeah, it's very good bowling. He certainly played well this morning, and Johnny really needs to try and get in there. Might be the shot. It's Jack level that bolt. Just a bit short, that one from Mike. It's
coming in hot.
Well, he probably finds himself one down anyway. (22-7) to the Forbury Park 4. So the way it's shaping, it may be a clean sweep. So, Pete Wilson on his first bowl, forehand side, he looks pretty well weighted as he starts to drift in towards the head. That's a good bowl. That'll be a chalk. Very good effort. Craig McCall's on the drive here, is looking for that. Oh, and he's taken his own closest one out. Not happy with that. So that'll be 3 shots to Forbury Park. So is so Johnny said he's got a choice. He can draw it, and he has been drawing well on this forehand side. So he probably doesn't want to waste a bowl. He's room there to draw. It looks pretty well played here too. If he can sit that bowl, he can even pick the... Oh, yeah. He's certainly cut it down to just the one. Very good ball from Peter Wilson. That's 2 shots. He may... So he's just going to run through looking for the jack. He has the back bowl. So he's just on the run. See if he wants the jack. Oh, terrific ball. Terrific ball. He's picked it up. The shot. Great ball with his last one. So 17-14 now to Forbury Park. Johnny Potake's not happy with that. He thinks it's too narrow. It's weight was good on the end. It's not too bad a ball in the end. So he's changing out the forehand side. He thinks that previous ball might be in his eye, so and
you want to put 2 down there, or you have to yeah, it's open.
so Mike Bracegirdle was changing forehand side, probably the first time in the match. He starts to drift in now towards the head. He's going to get a... Oh. He's got good grass. I think his weight's going to be the issue. So the shot may be a couple to the Kaikorai side. Craig McCall on the forehand to be looking just the draw as he looks pretty well down here. He's just gone through. Good ball here from Pete Wilson. Just going to match that previous ball. So Kaikorai have 2. How's his weight? That's a pretty good looking ball from Peter Wilson. He's trailed a kitty. Great ball. So they find themselves 1 down now. They discussed ahead. It was Craig McCall, hard to say what he might do here. He might look to sit that shot ball, sit there for the shot. They really need the end. So last ball from Craig McCall, who finds himself 1 down. Oh, he's gone across the centre line and don't know if he'll have the weight here. No, he won't. Maybe just wanted to stay away from it and take what they had. I'm sure it was only the 1. Yes, it was just the 1 shot, so $18-14 now to Forbury Parkside. A good opening bowl from Mike Bracegirdle. He's been very steady this morning, no doubt about that. Just a bit quick from Johnny Purdick. He's going to stay on the rink. He will. Mike Bracegirdle's matched them just for that bowl at the back.
I'll give it one more draw, Craig. Yep. What do you think? Drive it now. Eh? Yeah, I know. So kill it.
Right, you go on the back here. Same way.
Oh, it's just a bit too much weight gone into the ditch, so they need every shot they can get, but that's one they need a 4 to tie it up. Pretty comprehensive in to Forbury Park on the 4s. So now he wants Johnny to drive this, have the back bowl, because he goes in the ditch. Oh, well, he's lost his other 2 bowls, so might be curtains, as they say. We'll see what they come up with 3 bowls on the bank. It's a pretty difficult task now for Craig McCaw. So a pretty tight game right up until about 2 ends ago, and pretty awful conditions that have improved as the morning's gone on. It's no more water lying around. So I'll see what Craig McCaw's going to try and do here. He's looking for that kitty, I think. He says, not on that left his hand. It's pretty wet still. He's going to try again. Can't have been too far away. Another very good ball from Peter Wilson, and he's going to trail that. So that may make the target a bit fatter for Craig, but unless you can get rid of it and start again. Well, it's shake hands time as the Forbury Park side might have picked up about a 4 there. I think there was 4 shots there. So in the end, a comfortable victory to them. And we thank my thanks to the camera crew, the guys, Luke Chapman, and thanks very much to the Kaikorai side for the Kaikorai Club for letting us film here this morning, and trying conditions that improved as the morning got on. So, as I said, a comprehensive victory to the Forbury Park side in there, and it was close till about 2 or 3 ends ago, but then they got those shots in big numbers and went away with it in the end. So next week we'll be up at the Kaikorai Club, where they will host Tyree. Until then, a very good morning.
We're a concern Otago.
Age Concern Otago hosts a multitude of social activities, including indoor walks.
Living Well Disability Resource Centre, a not-for-profit charitable organisation and your one-stop shop for information and resources to help you retain independence. We offer a wide range of assistive products from jar openers to mobility scooters and provide assessments for Total Mobility, the half-price taxi scheme. Come and see the friendly team. You'll find us on the corner of George and Bath Streets, ground floor of Burns House.
Why wait for seed to germinate? Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
Every day the team at Gillian supports grieving families at their time of need, from answering your questions to organising a farewell that reflects the wishes of your loved one. We can help. Call Gillian's today.
Spark your joy with jazz, the next generation from Honda.